Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CNT podcast. The Cubs just lost as I hit the record button. The Cubs lost all of
Cubs
30
lost.
seconds
Cubs
ago.
lost. Cubs lost. Ha ha ha. Tommy.
Justin's mad at me for those of you just watching the intro, looking at the intro
I
video.
don't know if you saw right as he was counting down, I was slamming my butt on myself.
Yeah,
I don't know if it got caught. It might have, but who knows?
No, they didn't. Nobody gets to see that, except for me.
Well,
so
actually, what I was saying something as you were counting down on a future episode, and you can hear it at the start. So that's why I said that we don't know. It might have.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Either way, the Cubs lost. So
Cubs lost. Didn't the Vikings lose by 13 yesterday?
Yeah, and then we, back-to-back wins.
No, you lost by 13 yesterday.
I know. And then back-to-back wins. It was a doubleheader.
Oh, Cubs dropped 21 yesterday.
So it's funny if you look at it. We've played such a big role in like the 3,000 hits. We've given Ricky Henderson, Ichiro Suzuki, Miguel Cabrera, and then one other player. I can't think of it off the top of my head. We've given them all their 3,000 hit.
Rocky sucked.
And none of them were at Coors. That's the other funny bit.
That's funny. All home. So let's get right into the episode. I have a very, very awesome card for Card of the Week. As you know, we love baseball. I know. Shocker.
No. Are you sure though, Justin? I'm not a big baseball.
As well as you can see, I have a lot of Cubs and Mana stuff behind me in the setup. A lot of Mana.
Johnny Bench.
As well as Johnny. It's not Johnny Bench.
I can't tell who it is from. I don't remember who it is.
It's not Johnny Bench. Go back and see it when it was Card of the Week.
A long time ago. That was a long time ago.
I'll give you a hint. 1963 Rookie of the Year.
I know Rookie of the Year.
I know, yeah. He's red. I believe it's the Reds. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see the team. I'm 99% sure it's Reds.
Pete Rose.
There you go. Not Johnny Bench.
Only your favorite. It's not. Of course, it couldn't be your favorite catcher. It couldn't be.
I'm a little sad though. I used to have it where you could see the believe sign behind me, but now you really just can't. But you can see. I got this yesterday, the Edgar Martinez replica statue. Nice. I was at the game last night, and first autograph of 2022 season. We got Julio Rodriguez on a Bowman Chrome 2021 Bowman Chrome card. A little sad. I've been trying to collect this entire set. I had to take this out of the set to get signed, and so now I'm one card less close to being able to complete it.
I think it was worth
it. I'll take the trade though. Yeah. I believe I have two more of these coming in, one paper and one Bowman one Chrome from Dylan, I believe.
I will say that's a very clean auto
for an
IP.
Yeah, I did prep the card with an eraser because it is a Chrome card. So I did prep it. So let's get on into the episode. This is gonna be a fun one. It will involve Julio a good amount. Tommy, you want to explain it and get right into it? I don't really know how we're gonna switch off this episode. This is gonna be a little different, but you wanna explain it?
Yeah, so we're finally talking about cards again. It's kind of in the the name of the podcast, but we've kind of strayed away from it for a while. So we're like, what can we talk about? It's a hot topic right now, if you will, in cards. What's something controversial? What's something that needs to be discussed? And first and foremost is rookie cards. First off, before we get into the actual topic, the rookie card design this year is awful. It's so small in the card, it sucks. But
let me pull one out for you. Keep talking. I'll pull one out to show them.
So, we're actually talking about that. So, is the stupidity? Actually, no. It's actually really genius in all honesty. But of Topps logic surrounding rookies and when their cards get printed. for example, Ronald Acuna Jr. and Juan Soto. They both only were in 2018 Topps update, which has made them rarer because less of update are printed every year because it's at the end of the baseball. I mean, it's postseason, isn't it? It's like after even the World Series. So
I believe so.
collecting is down for the year. So they make less of the cards. So, simple supply and demand dictates that, hey, these cards are going to be worth more. And, as they deserve to be. I mean, they would still be pretty highly priced just because Acuna and Soto are two of the best players on the planet right now.
Right.
But
So
still.
Here's last year's design. Luis Garcia. It's a Luis Garcia rookie from Silver that I have. I just went to my PC box. I hit my foot though. I stubbed my toe. Put myself in pain for this. So that was last year's design. I liked it. Here's this year's. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the overall design. What I hate though is the rookie emblem is so small. I didn't even notice it on all the pictures until Tommy pointed out, I believe the night before it released. But it is so noticeable in person. Like it is like last year's design is probably 5 times as big. And last year's design, you could argue, is still a little small. But it is you low-key need a microscope to see it.
But I think that this overall design of the card is good. Like the actual, without not putting into consideration the rookie card, it looks fine. So it is what it is.
Tommy, there's one thing though that it's not really the rookie. We're not really. My problem here. Well, I thought this episode is not really about rookies. It's just a good way to explain it. It's the printing problem that Topps
I think
has.
that's the best way to put it. But
yeah, so
that's just the preface into it, and the rookie is the most notable example.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Topps decided to put Wander Franco in 2022 Series 1. Even though he debuted around the same time as Kelnick, I believe, and Kelnick was an update. They did this to maximize their profit on Wanders, as they put a lot more Series 1 than they do update. So there is a lot more Wander rookies out now as there could be. So that's the main point. This is gonna shoot Wander's value in rookie cards because there's gonna be way more. There's way more of them. Way more been printed, and they're gonna hold a lot less value. I saw a thing. I was reading an article the other day. It is rumored that there are 750,000 Wander rookies that have already been pulled. So there still could be more that are still in packs. Wander base rookies, and that's not even including inserts. Those are just base. That is just this one. There's no parallels, no number, no inserts, nothing. Just this card. There's rumored to be 750,000 of these.
By the way, pop quiz. Who's the? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
When did this product come out? How long ago was it?
Middle of February, was it not?
So like what? A month and a half?
2 months. It's been 2 months.
There's already 31 PSA 10 Wander Franco rookies in that amount of time. People are paying over $100 to get it graded in a PSA 10 case just for a PSA 10 Wander rookie. In about a month and a half, it will be worth less than that.
Yeah, February 16th, so a little over 2 months.
2 months. That's already 31 PSA 10s. All of them will be worth less than the amount they paid to get them graded that fast within the next another 2 months. Because there's so many, and so many more will gem, because they will be pulled fresh and put straight and sent straight off in today's card world. Like older cards, I'm gonna say I've not made the switch. I still collect so much modern cards. I like the modern players. It's becoming to the point where it's better to collect vintage. It's way more rare. There's going to be way less PSA 10s and 9s.
And card design is much more unique too.
Yeah, exactly.
On a year-to-year basis.
You have any more to add on like that type of thing?
on the printing aspect
No,
of
no,
it.
there's gonna be more about the printing. I have more info. It's like about Wander himself, I guess, and his cards.
I don't know. I feel kind of bad for Wander because the rook like for every player like you like seeing your rookie cards. It's a big deal for you, and like that like it means something to you to have a tops rookie card and for it to actually be a tops rookie card and not something that somebody made. So like that's big for everybody. So it's hard. I mean, I feel bad. I can feel kind of bad that it like kind of that like allure is kind of war like where wore off because of the fact just because of everything else that happened.
It's just I don't like it. I'm gonna jump ship. I'm gonna jump to the bottom of my notes. There's the argument that it is Topps flagship. This is like the main product. If you're a little kid, you buying cards, you're buying a Topps pack, and that it should be everywhere. It should be in card stores. It should be in grocery stores. It should be in Goodwill. Something like it should be everywhere. I get that, and it should be printed a lot because like it's it's the flagship. It's the main brand of cards. There's nothing special about it. It's just base Tops.
And it propels everybody for the year. I mean, that's the thing is it propels the card world three times a year. The card world is propelled because Tops drops what the three main drops 1, 2 and update.
So the
It
argument
brings the card
is
world along.
the argument is that it should be overprinted because it's the main thing. It's like it's what all the kids want. It's the first 2022 product to drop. Here's my problem with that. That might be the only thing some collectors can afford. And so they're paying all this money for cards to try and get Wanda just for that card to not be worth anything. And they can't afford to go buy like a box of Inception and get a Wanda rookie that would be worth something. They just can't afford that. And so I think I get it. It should be printed more. Well, I think would be beneficial. Don't do series 1, 2, and update. Just do one series that releases at like around All-Star break. No, don't do an update. Do 2 series. Series 1 at the start of the year, and just take away update. I changed my mind. Take away update, but print it so much less than they did this year. Like they're just tanking the value. Like Tyler Gilbert rookies, with how many they are and how like not great of a player he is. Like he had the no hitter. Like probably like a $1 call tops.
Yeah. Can I give a
But
gripe about Tops really quick?
yeah, go.
Well, I mean more about this year in general. Like I don't like just like the boomer bust nature that it is right now. I feel like last year there was so many rookies that I was interested in but like I feel like the only allure right now is Wander, and that's solely for the money making for like the majority of people. Like I feel like there isn't a motivation for a lot of teams, like there isn't a lot of rookies to look forward to right now because of like just because of the weird way that rookie cards are chosen to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's also Jaren Duran, and then
I mean,
there's a
Jared,
lot
like
of then there's a lot of underrated guys I really like, but like a casual fan or a little kid's not gonna really know them. Like Vital Brujan, his rookies in 2022. Like that's for like a serious collector or a serious fan like us who are like really into Brujan. I'm very high on him. I think we ranked him 21 on our prospect list out of 50. I think he's around there. Like I really like him. I really expect him to do very well in the MLB. I believe he just got recalled up recently. So like, but like a kid's not gonna know Bruhan that well. The kid's gonna know Wander Franco, or a casual fan who just wants to open a pack because it's fun. He remembered it from Michelle. Casual fans aren't gonna know Vital Bruhan yet, but they will know Wander Franco and Jaren Duran.
yeah, Bruhan is 22.
He's 22 on the list.
Mhm.
Who's 21? Reed Deepmos?
Uh, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. Okay. I think
I feel
he's gonna
bad.
flop. Oh,
He is
speaking of cards, his his 1 of 1 first Bowman auto sold for what was it? What was it? 5 million? It was sold for like the same amount as a T206 Honus Wagner or something, or close to,
Jason
or T200 someone
Dominguez
else. It sold for an absurd
first
amount, and it was
Bowman.
just so dumb. Jason Dominguez is not proven. He's a prospect. Yeah, that card could skyrocket. Like it could pay off, but he could also never pan out in the MLB, and that card just becomes worth nothing. It should. I believe it's a PSA 10 as well.
Yeah, so I don't know what number Justin was looking at. I'll be honest.
I saw something. There was like an absurd amount. And
It was
so for like
$474,000.
right, yeah, and that was the same as a T206, not Honus Rider, a different T206 player card. Sold for like the same
Yeah.
amount.
It's funny, at the same auction, there was a T206 Honus at auction at the same auction, right?
Right.
He that went for 3.75 million.
Oh, jeez.
I feel bad for the kid
Jason?
because yeah, Dominguez. I feel bad for him.
Why?
Well, there was so much pressure on him at the age of 16. They got signed for $5-something million. And there's pressure on him from Jump Street. And I feel kind of bad for him. Like you have to live up to that instantly. You know what I mean? And that kind of sucks for him.
He's not gonna pan out. Look, we're putting way too much pressure on a child.
On a 16-year-old, yeah.
Well, he's not 16 now. He's like
Well, he was
18?
but something like that. But he was that when he was
Yeah.
when he was first signed. So
Yeah, I'm just saying we're putting way too much pressure on a child. He's not gonna pan out. It's as simple as that. The fact that we rated him at 21, I kind of disagree. I think that's a little too high. Given I wasn't as negative on him as I was when we made the list, and I believe, Tommy, aren't you somewhat high on him? Or was I pushing for him to be somewhat
I think you were
high?
pushing. I think the other thing to remember though is he's only 19 right now, and he's in the
That is an
single.
appeal.
He is at single A. So I mean,
Is it
if you
high or
figure,
low A?
high A. It looks like it. I don't know because
I'm just gonna say Travis Coon's in a higher place than Jason Dominguez. Yo, Travis Coon went off last year, and then he got called up to the Mariners spring trading and pitched pretty good. He's in Double A right now. Very tight. He pitched the first time the other day. Got the save. 2 strikeouts, I believe. Only faced 3 batters. Had a perfect inning, I believe. He's a closer. He's been killing it
so
as
he's
of
part of
late.
he's part of their low A organization.
The low A.
But I mean, if you think about it, that's not bad at all for a guy to be 19 and in low A. That's fine.
I mean, Wanda was in the MLB by 20.
But Wanda, it's not fair to call him, any of these things. Like
I
the
get
money
what
they
you're
doled out
saying.
wasn't right. Let's just put it that way.
I get what you're saying, but Jason Dominguez he's supposed to be like the next Mike Trout. Like he's supposed to be better than Wander Franco, and Franco made the MLB at 20. He's in low A at 19. Yes, being at low A in 19 is impressive, but when you're supposed to be the next greatest player of all time, you have to put into like he's expected so much that really I'm not that impressed by him being in low A at that age, just because of all the pressure he's been put under, which has been the problem since the get-go.
Yeah, when was he allowed to play? That's my question. No, so he was only allowed to play. He just started last year, so I don't know. I don't have a problem with him being in the low A his first. I mean, or really his second year.
I mean,
he also only played 56 games last year.
Julio in his second year was in Double A. I'm just saying, like, for all that he's cracked up to be, being in low A at 19 for him, I feel like shouldn't be that impressive.
And see, I'm not focusing. I'm just putting him on the average track. Just let him just develop as a normal player. There's no need to put.
He'll never be on that track though. It's not fair to grade him on that track when everyone else doesn't. He's been held to such a high standard that it's too high, but he'll be continued to be held to that standard. And to switch it,
I just don't think there's a sense to doing that. I just don't think there's a sense.
I
to
agree,
that. Either
but
way.
it's already been done. That's what I'm saying. I agree. It shouldn't have been done, but it has. And so now I've expected so many big things from him. I can't look at him like a normal prospect anymore.
Yeah, and like that's just a difficulty that he's going to face throughout his entire career until he actually, But I mean, he's hitting what 246, and 701 OPS, 6 home runs in 69 games with 24 ribbies and 10 steals.
Okay, I'm
It's
very
like
high on him. He can steal bases. He's the next GOAT.
there you go.
I
All he
love
needs to
stolen
know.
bases. Julio, I think is tied for the lead in the AL for stolen bases. I think maybe
There you
not.
go.
I don't know. I know no because Luis Robert has like 8. Julio has 5. Both of
Lubov
them
has
are on
been
my
out.
fantasy
Yeah,
team.
there you go.
I
Okay,
also have
what's
Whit
up next?
Merrifield. I also have Whit Merrifield and Stalling Marte. My team steals bases like none other.
You have, what is his name? McNeil as well. You have McNeil on the team.
I do
He's
not have
also a
Jeff
base stealer.
McNeil. I do not have Jeff McNeil. Nor do I want him.
Okay, what's your next talking point, Justin? We've kind of devolved into a Jason Dominguez debate for the past 4 minutes.
Collecting. I'm passionate about this one. Let me get
All right,
another
everybody
show and
else, let's
tell.
grab a drink,
This-
sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
This is all of my baseball rookies that are not PC. Let's look at a few. Shall we? I think we shall.
Let's do
We
it.
got Seth Bioheritage. We have Luis Garcia 2021 base. We have a Byron Buxton rookie Bowman Chrome. Oh, Tommy's gonna like this one. First Bowman Nolan Arenado.
Nice. Love that one.
Cedric Mullins rookie. Pablo Lopez rookie. Got 2 Kyle Tucker rookies here.
You set one of those
Hold on.
aside for me. Justin, I've been looking to get a Kyle Tucker rookie. Can you set one of those aside for me?
I won't set aside, but I'll remember that you want one.
Okay, thanks.
We have the Jaren Duran rookie we were talking about earlier.
There you go. Dahlbeck was last year. Had his rookie last year, right?
Yeah. Dahlbeck was last year. Here's one that doesn't really go. It's a select Trevor Rogers gold out of 10. Doesn't really fit my narrative right now. So I really should have only shown tops base rookies because that's my whole point. Here's I'm trying to show you what it looks like. 4 row and then probably 1/5 of the second row. We got Alex Kielloff rookie debut, but let's stop showing cards. As much as it's fun, it's not the point.
Point, Justin.
Let me tell you. Well, let me get one out to explain. Okay, here we go. No, that's debut. Okay, I'll use you wanted a Kyle Tucker rookie. I'll use a Kyle Tucker rookie for my explanation. This Kyle Tucker rookie, you'd think would be worth a good amount. He's one of the best players in the league. It's his tops rookie. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my open tab, the Google tab, Tommy? Can
Yep.
everyone see it? Okay, let's go to eBay, shall we? Kyle Tucker, tops, base, rookie. I
By the way,
have
your
caps
caps lock
lock
is
on.
on.
I don't know when that happened. Here we go. Advanced. Sold listings. Search. Okay, well, the Chrome sells for 6 and 3. So the Chrome sells for 5. The base sold for less than 4. A best offer was accepted. Okay, I really thought I would have seen one by now. 3 again on the Chrome. 3 again on the Chrome. So the Chrome really sells for like 3. Best offer accepted. This did not work out for me. I thought I would have. So no, this does prove my point. It's worth so little that it just doesn't get sold that often. 150. It last sold for 150 on March 22nd at 7:42 Pacific time.
This is Drew
Less than
Romo.
$2 for a top 15 players rookie card. That is a problem.
I would hold your horse on that whole top 15 bit, maybe back at like top 30, but
Top 20. That's as low as I'll go.
25. We got to negotiate this a little bit, Justin.
22. And you want to be top, and you want to be 21 or 22 or 20 or 19 or 18.
Juan Soto, Vlad Guerrero.
We're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. Okay. You think he's 25? I think he's 20.
I think he's 30, but I was
Okay,
compromising.
you think he's 30?
I think he's top
I
30.
think he's top 30, top 20. Moving on.
Justin, after we record, I'll send you a list of 29 players that are better than.
I will rebut that list with who I disagree with. I'm kind of looking forward to that. But my point is, not worth a lot. Let's think now. My Trout rookies worth a lot. Obviously. Vlad, you were talking about Vlad. He's probably, what are we saying? Top 5, are we saying?
We got top 5, top 7. I got him 3 in fantasy, so I mean, I value him as a top 3 pick. So
Vlad, I don't actually. I have his base rookie, but I wouldn't move. I really like Vlad.
I don't have any Vlad rookies. I don't think so, at least.
Let's see. Well, we can see Eloy Jimenez. Well, that's top Stevie. That's not my point. I'm talking about strictly 20 Tris Top's base. And I'll use Chrome a little bit. Chrome rookie sells for less than 20. PSA 9 Vlad paper rookie sells for 30. This is a top 5 player. That series 2 sells for 7, but I'm talking about his main one. This one. $7 for a top 5 players rookie card. Let's look at Juan Soto's. Because all of these players, here's my point. Here's the point. Those 2 players I was talking about, Vlad, Kyle Tucker, those were series 1. Let's look at someone who was only in update. Rookie cards were only in update. Juan Soto. PSA 10 sells for 68. Sells for 11.
Yep, Justin.
That's rookie debut, though. Rookie debuts are worth less. What's up?
Pop quiz. What is the most famous example of problematic printing in baseball card history?
Well, I don't really understand. You just want to.
What rookie card is known for having tanked value because of the amount of printing?
I'd say Wander right now, but it's probably not the answer you're thinking of.
The most famous example in history is Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason.
His tops rookie sells for like $3. His upper deck rookie sells for 100 ungraded. Also,
Yep.
This is the rookie I'm talking about. Only an update. Sold for 43 last. And that sold today. That was sold today.
And it's also easy to, there's no reason that the price discrepancy should be that big either. That's another thing to point out. Because Juan Soto and Vlad are not that far off of
Ronald.
Oh,
know
boy.
my spelling. Ronald Jr. was in the same thing. He's in the same boat. He was in the same only update, same year as Juan Soto.
Are there any ungraded cards? Jeez.
Yeah. This is the card I'm talking about. PSA 10 sells for 98. The Chrome sells for 98 as well. That was update though. That's like the thing. So let's see it. Here's his rookie debut. Okay, wow. Wow. Acuna stuff, kind of hard to find it on slabs. Okay. I'll put ungraded.
Also, can you also change your Ronald Q not do.
Okay, you put ungraded. And nothing comes up. Okay, so I can't really prove my point with
You
Ronald.
could do a filter. There's filters on the left to do it.
It's fine. Let's look at Mike Trout cards. Just for the fun of it. We're here. Just for the fun of it. PSA 9, $930. This is what it should be. Well, maybe not to this extent. Bowman,
Well, but it's
167.
only to that extent because it is Trout. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with being
Platinum
aware of
rookie, 71.
Okay, I'm revoking Justin's screen sharing privileges.
I'm stopping. So, as you can tell, I like to collect rookies of stars. Like, I mean, obviously. But it's just, I can't make any value. I can't even trade any of these really, because they just have so little value. Like, as much as I don't collect as much as sentimental as Tommy does, I don't go out and try and make that big of a profit on cards. I just like to collect for the fun. I like to collect the rookies. I like to collect rookies of today's stars and the future stars and put them in cases and put them in here and trade them. But I trade with the same 5 to 10 people. Because another problem with the hobby is it's all about making a profit now. Like, as much as Tommy thinks I try and make a profit, compared to so many other people in the hobby, I'd be one of the most sentimental person in the hobby.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, making a profit's fun. Like, trading for a card at 5 trade value, then flipping it for 15 trade value. That's cool to me. Like, seeing the profit, growing the value of my overall collection. I like that. I also like my sentimental cards. Like I said, the Vlad rookie, I have one of his base paper Vlad rookies. I would never trade it. Like, it's gonna stay in my collection.
Yeah, it's oh my goodness,
It's
deflating. What's the word?
It's not PC either. Like the Vlad rookie, it's not PC, but I'd still never move it.
It hurts to see that less and less people being willing to trade cards.
Yeah.
Solely looking to turn their cards money. Like that's just like that's disheartening. There's the word.
Disheartening, yeah. Like I don't go out and try and make a profit. I go out, make a trade for cards I want to have. Like, for example, I just traded for I forgot. It's not good for the hobby when you only want to make a profit. Like, I get it. If that's not your job, you need to make a profit. I get it, but it just like the hobby in 2020, the hobby skyrocketed. It was fun. Late 2020, it only became about the profit. So little trades happened. It became dull. 2021, it got like, for me, I get really into collecting at points. Like, I want to do it. I'm very actively trying to make trades. And then at times like right now, I don't make a ton of trades right now. I'm just not in the mood because I can't do like a 2-for-1 card trade that's 2 $5 cards for a $10 card. Because even if people will trade, they're not going to trade down. They will only trade up. So I have to trade one better card for 2 other cards that I would like. But then I'm also probably losing value in that because they refuse to trade down.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep looking back at like, I don't trade, like whatever.
Yeah, that's annoying. It's just, and this isn't really about Topps' principle. It's just, I guess this is kind of the problems with collecting episode. My collections, there's a lot of low end, and there's some mid end, and there's a few high end. No, and even if people do trade, they won't trade low end. Like all these rookies, by the time I retire, I will have probably 90% of all these rookies I just showed you from the box because I just won't be able to trade them. I could sell them, but I wouldn't get much for them.
I mean, you could sell them as a lot for like 50 60
Yeah, but
bucks.
like I don't like selling cards. Even if I use the money to buy a new card, I just don't like it.
I don't know. I've always made like this like what I'm starting to do right now is I'm like, I don't know, like how much money does it make sense to pour into this thing? Like this is a hobby. I love it with all of my heart and it means so much to me. But how much more money am I willing to put into this thing? It's like
Oh,
I'm gonna recycle every single dollar that I put into this, every single dollar that I get from somebody, if they're buying a card off of me, is gonna go straight back into buying another card. Like that's just something that I'm going to do, right?
right.
But outside of that, it's like it's also the hard part when you're not an established part, like when you don't have the disposable income of having, like a livable wage, like we are just teenagers. Like I'm like trying to get, a minimum wage job right now is what I'm filling out an application for right now. Right.
I never got called back for my last application.
There's no need to shout him out on here. There's no one's gonna hear it. No need to
Hmm?
call him out. No need to
I'm
call him
not.
out.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping everything confidential. I'm just saying, like I'm also applying, and last one I put in, I never heard back.
Yeah.
I will always love cards, but there's just so much negativity in the hobby. Like you have to buy cards to get like a card you really want. Like you can't just trade cards that often. Like I've made so many trades with Dylan, but at the same time, like it used to take one call, 1 20-minute call to get a trade done. Now I've been negotiating with him for my Otani Gold Rookie BCCG 10 for a month or two now. Like I'm the same, just trying to figure it out. It's taking multiple calls. Like it just I've seen so much of his collection that's either too much for the Otani or I'm not interested in or he doesn't want to trade. It's taking a longer time to come up with a trade with him. And no one else is wanting to trade.
And to clarify, like that isn't a personal attack at Dylan either.
Oh no, Dylan's selection straight. He trades like he's easily the best person I know in the hobby. Easily. Because he really never says no to a trade. Like I'll say, is this available? You say no, but then I'll ask about another card like 5 minutes later and he'll say yes. Like obviously he won't trade all his cards, but a majority of them he would trade.
I know it's your podcast again. I'm out. No, I'm done.
What do you mean?
Forget this, man. I'm done. I'm
What?
gonna read my book. Good book, by the way.
What book is that?
It's called the Cooperstown Casebook. It's talking about, Hall of Fame cases and all that.
Read us a little bit of it.
Oh man, it was a dark and stormy night. Wouldn't that be something? No, you keep posting the podcast. Apparently I'm not your favorite. Apparently I'm not your favorite person in the hobby. Apparently, it's fine.
Bro.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay.
I said one of the best, not the best. I said
No,
one
you said
of.
no. You said my favorite person. Go. You can.
That is not what I
can.
said. I said one of. I said no. You're making me sound so bad. I thought you thought I was
You
like,
said
oh no,
you
Tommy.
said Dylan was your favorite person in the hobby, Justin.
I said one of.
No, you
I said one of. I said one of. Tommy, I misspoke. Come back. I'm sorry. Tommy.
How voters put third base in a corner.
Read it to us.
No.
I said one of. I said one. If I didn't say one of, I meant to say one of.
Am I one of your favorite people in the hobby, Justin? Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm back. All right, baby.
I meant to say. If I didn't say one of, I meant to say one of.
All right, everybody. I'm back. Good to see you all once again.
Oh.
It's okay. My feelings aren't hurt too much.
No, I apologize if I didn't say one of. If I didn't say one of, I meant to. I apologize if I didn't.
Fine.
I'd like to
I'm
take this moment
gaslighting
to
you. Don't worry.
apologize. I'd like to take this moment to apologize. I tried myself on Christianity. As there was a deep long drive by Castellanos. It will be a 4-1 ball game. I don't know it. I don't know it heart by heart, but thought it'd be funny to pull it out.
I'm big into Christianity. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I don't know if I'll be ever. I don't know if I'll be able to wear these headphones again. It's something. It's stuff like that.
Whether for it's my bosses at Fox Sports or ever. Whatever happened to him? Did he get fired?
I assume he did. I thought he did.
Hmm.
Here, let me look it up. Yeah, you keep going, Justin.
Yeah. So I love collecting rookies, but like one thing for new collectors is do not buy Topps hobby boxes. Like Top Series 1, 2, and update. Do not buy the hobby box. Not worth it. Save up. Get a Bowman draft. Like if you don't want to fall in to the place where all you have is little rookies that hold little value, don't spend so much on base tops. Like save up, buy Inception, buy Bowman or Bowman draft if you're really into prospects.
He is part of a sports media outlet for high school sports in Southwest Ohio.
Oh wow, he had to go to Ohio. That's how you know he's down bad.
That's where he was before. The Reds are in Southwest Ohio, genius.
Ohio's not a good place. That's my point. It's the Reds.
I
You
don't
know
know what
I
you're
hate the Reds.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ohio is a lovely place with lovely people. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're from Ohio, get out. Get out while you still can.
I think I should avoid mentioning the fact that I'm interested in a school in Ohio, but other than that,
Ohio is great. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't know that. Oh, you have to be in the same place as the Reds. Do you really want that?
we're going to a Reds game, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm looking forward to
But
them
who are
beating the
they
Cubs.
playing? Who are they playing? Exactly. You're looking forward to a Cubs game, not a Reds game.
No, I identify it based on the home team.
I'll take, bro. It's a Cubs game. So
No,
if you were to go to a Rockies Mariners game in Seattle, you'd be
be a
going to a
Mariners
Mariners
game.
game.
You
You're
identify
wrong.
it by the home team. That's what you
No,
do.
you identify it by the team
Simple
you're most
as that.
excited to watch. If the Cubs were coming to the Mariners here, I say I'm going to the Cubs game because I was excited to go watch the Cubs. Because it is a Cubs game.
It is a Cubs game, but you identify it by the home team.
I identify it by the team I'm most excited to see.
Okay.
And that's valid, and you know it is.
There's nothing wrong with saying it either way. I mean,
but like that's a valid take.
I completely disagree with your style, but it's fine either way.
You can
but I'm just saying
disagree,
that,
but like
yeah,
what I'm saying, it's valid. It's a
oh,
valid.
it's 100%
opinion.
valid. Yeah, it's 100% valid. I'm just saying
That's my
I don't
point.
like
You don't
it.
have to agree, but
Yeah.
that's how I do it.
Yeah, and it works. So,
What have I not hit on the notes? Take it away, Tommy. Read the book. Talk about cards. Do whatever you like.
let's see. Let me stretch a little bit. I don't know. Going back to printing for a minute, I think it's funny. I bring this up a lot, but just the absurdity of a company puts an image on a piece of cardboard and sells it for a decent amount of money, and then that thing gets analyzed by a group of people who then send it back to person B, who then sells it to another person for hundreds of dollars. Like, I think this is a great world we live in, and I think that the people in it, for the most part, are lovely human beings and really, want to see the world grow, and they like seeing people happy, right? But it's laughable how much money people spend on this stuff sometimes.
Million for a Honus Wagner 206 card. That's the one. That's the most ever spent on a single card, baseball card.
And I have less problem, if it's a rare card or anything else, but the stuff that people spend, to complete, the fact that somebody's willing. There's these guys that are doing these insane. I appreciate these people who are doing these insane things, I can't think of his Instagram thing off the top of my head. There's a guy that does Hunter Long. He's a tight end.
Oh, I know him.
I don't even know.
I
Let me see
know
if
who
I
you're
can.
talking about. One of his accounts is the Hunter Lawn PC. It's not his main account, but he just posts his Hunter Lawn account
Yeah.
cards on it.
So it's
Oh,
BS Cards. It's BS
yeah.
Cards 03 out of Massachusetts. He's a really nice guy. I've talked to him a couple times. I haven't done a deal with him, I don't think, but I've talked to him a couple times. But it's like this. That's what you want to see is these guys that do absolutely meaningless PCs, like my Davy Garcia, your Luis Garcia. If we're being realistic,
Hey, I pulled cards of him and fell in love with him. I have a 1 of him.
but you
really
get my
cool.
point though. Like it isn't like you aren't expecting it to burgeon into star power, but you appreciate that player and you have a special attachment to that player, so you want to collect them, even though there's nothing in it for you monetarily.
Well, if Luis Garcia becomes an MVP, I'm a rich, rich man.
The odds of that happening, though,
He's solid. He's the Nationals' next star once Juan Soto leaves.
yeah. Well, he's not leaving. They're giving him a $500 million contract. Don't
That
worry.
he torn down.
Luis Garcia, Nationals.
He's in AAA right now.
Really?
He was player of the week for all AAA players, though.
He hit 242 with a 686 OPS last year. He had an OPS plus of 86.
That's
6
solid
home
for a
runs.
rookie year. That is solid for a rookie year where he didn't play every day. That was solid for a rookie year. And to say otherwise is preposterous. That's better than Mike Trout's little stint. His stint before his rookie year. Not his actual rookie year, but the stint. It's too early. Oh my god. It's too early. Too early to tell on him.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying the odds aren't great for Hunter Long, Davy Garcia, Luis Garcia to be anything, really.
David Garcia probably has the best potential out of all of them.
But it's hard. So it's like that's what you want to see though, is like these people that do absolutely meaningless collections, but they do it because they love the sport and they love trying to hunt down all the players that they can. Completing a rainbow is so fun, and I love the concept of it.
William Shadow recently got his Rosselled Laces Topps Finest that he showed on here a while ago.
Has he finished it?
Yeah, he finished it. He made a post about it.
I didn't realize he had finished. I missed
Yeah,
that.
he just finished it like 4 days. I'll pull it up. Keep talking. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah, congrats to Chowder on that. Like that's just fun. Like, I guess the slogan I would wear, maybe Justin, if we're ever gonna make merch, we gotta do it. Make card collecting fun again.
That'd be cool. Yeah, he did 3 days ago. Here, I'll slap through it. Shout out. That's all of them. You have the base. These aren't rookies. It's Rosselled Laces. Silver. Purple out of 250. Blue out of 150. Green out of 99. Gold out of 50. Orange out of 25. Red out of 5. And then the super fractal 1 of 1.
I love that set, by the way.
It's a good design. It's just I have one last thing to say. And so
No,
I have
don't
this
actually,
written
please.
down. I have this written down in my notes. This is what I said. I enjoy opening packs and pulling rookies, and I constantly lose money because of it. Because, like I've been saying, the top space rookies don't hold value. I don't need to stop opening packs. I need to stop buying. I need it for Topps Series 1, 2, and update. Buy like single packs and maybe a blaster. Nothing more.
Yeah.
And save that money I use on hobby boxes and get Bowman hobby boxes or Inception or Topps Finest. And
No,
I'm losing
Allen
money.
and Ginter is where it's at, my friend.
No, because they don't hold. They're pretty similar to Topps. Like if I want to truly stop losing money when I open hobby boxes, well, that will never happen. But to lose as much is I need to stop buying the low end ones.
Yeah.
That's my problem, and I realized that during this whole card talk.
Yeah. I think this became just a card rant, essentially, with
Yeah.
a couple offshoots about Jason Dominguez and such.
Yeah. It's just, I'll always love cards, but honestly, opening packs is so fun, but if you're really trying to make a profit, buying singles is better.
Yeah.
It's just not as fun. I like to do both.
I love the suspense of pack opening.
Yeah. I just need to stop opening so much low end packs. I'm getting mad that I have so many worthless rookies. It's my own fault. Easily. It's also like so much fun. Like I have rookies like some of today's top stars. That's just so much fun. Can't pull any out. I'm trying to pull a certain player I'm thinking of. Like I have I don't know. I traded. I used to have a Bryce Harper rookie. Wasn't worth much because it was kind of damaged, but like it's just cool to have. I have a Tatis rookie. It's not worth more than $20, but it's still Tatis. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I feel like we're both kind of said what we have to say.
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
you have something you're holding
the
in.
last bit that I just want to say is we're still both going to be here. We both love cards. We love doing this. We love collecting. We love opening packs. We love doing everything that comes with being a part of this hobby, right? But just understand that like it still isn't a perfect sphere. Like we aren't in a perfect world when it comes to cards. Things can get better, and things will get better. That's the other thing to remember is that things will get better as time passes. I believe that things will get better. It is the work of people like the Hunter Long guy that are just doing it just for the fun of collecting. That's what's going to matter. And remember, that's what's going to hold out in the end, is doing it for the fun of card collecting and doing it because you enjoy the players and the sport.
As much as we've trapped on the card collecting community and where it's at, we both still love it a lot, and we're not going anywhere. I assume. I'm not. I can't speak for Tommy.
I don't know. I mean, for now at least, I don't have any plans on going anywhere.
It's getting to the point where I'm enjoying drafting more than collecting as of now. But with that said, I love drafting because that means I'm at a baseball game. So
yeah, exactly.
And I guarantee you, within the next 2 months, at some point, I'll hit a card frenzy where I'll be able to make a ton of trades and I'll be super into it. It's just like, for me, the hobby's always come and gone. Like I'll be at so high, making so many trades and loving it.
Yeah, it's an ebb and flow. It's all it is.
I'm tired out. I'm exhausted. Trades aren't going my way. Things just aren't going well.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm at closer to things aren't going too well right now.
Yeah. As always, if you want to reach out to us for card deals.
With that said, though,
yeah,
I might be so low because me and Tommy haven't made a trade in a while.
Yeah, that's also part of it. We haven't hung out. We haven't hung out and just done card deals in a while.
We've been busy. Well, we've been hanging out, but not in person.
Yeah.
We never do trades that we're not like face to face.
We do we do tiny stuff, but never anything that's actually important.
Yeah. That is true. He speaketh the trutheth.
That was a struggle. But as I was saying, see what's your CNT cards, I believe. CNT underscore cards on Instagram. Check his stuff out if you're interested. I am at TomTomT cards. And remember, just go out and explore the community. There's still a bunch of great people out there who are willing to trade, who are willing to help grow the community. You have any, I don't know, people that you want to shout out or anything else that you think need to be mentioned in the card collecting community?
I mean, no one besides Dylan and maybe Chowder. I haven't made a deal with Chowder in a while.
Yeah, I need to talk to Chowder again soon.
It's just like I said, I'm not in a great place with the trades. Like I've been working on trades, and then it's also to the point where like people refuse to even go look at your page. and they say, just send me what you think I like, and they'll give you like 2 players, and if you don't have any, they move on. Like they won't even go and look at your cards. They just want you to do all the work.
Amen.
Like when I'm doing a deal with someone I don't know, and I go to the account, I like looking through the cards they have and seeing what they have to trade and what I could trade for.
Oh, definitely.
It's just like, because they'll expect me to go through their page, see what I like, and then as well as go through mine and guess what they would like. It's just that's
It's a
happened.
challenge.
I guess it's happened one too many times in the past 3 weeks for me, and I'm a little annoyed with it.
Yeah.
And just
But shout out to those people who are, just honestly just doing their thing.
yeah. I guess right now I'm just in more of a drafting mood with cards. Try and get them signed. Maybe I'll try and get back into the TTMs. I have all these cards ready, and I mean to be shipping out these 2 piles of base cards that I'm wanting to ship out for TTMs, but I keep putting it off. Oh, look at all these. I have all these set aside for TTMs.
Oh, geez.
I haven't done anything. We got Jorge Soler, Christian Javier, Sonny Gray, Matthew Boyd, G-Man Choi, Nolan Arenado in here. John Means, Taiwan Waters, Joey Wendell, Machado, Marco Gonzalez, Pedro Armstrong, Matt Chapman, Terry Rozier, John Collins, Trey Young. Yeah, I got some basketball in here. Hunter Renfro, Kyle Tucker,
Which Hunter
Pujols.
Renfro?
Hmm?
The baseball one or the football one?
Baseball Hunter Renfro. Mullins. I have a Juan Soto here. 2022 Juan Soto that I plan to send to the Nationals. See if I can get insanely lucky.
That's a hat that I need to pick up. Is the cherry blossom hat of that?
I want to get cherry blossom. I want to get cherry blossoms Luis Garcia jersey.
Yeah, that would be fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything else, Justin? Are you trying to lead us out?
Thank you for watching.
Of course he does it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys next week. We should have an interview coming out to you guys then.
Little sneak peek. We don't usually do that. Something a little new. Interview should be next week. If not next week,
the week after, yada yada yada.
In the next coming weeks.
It'll be go. We have an interview coming to you guys soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Be ready.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.